Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have another episode of our startup series, Remembering Call of Duty. A series where we go back in time and look at the goods and bads of prior Call of Duty games. In this episode, we're taking a close look at possibly the best weapon class in Call of Duty as a whole, the SMG. Now, since the beginning of time, SMGs and ARs have ruled Call of Duty, but if you wanted good mobility and good damage, SMG was for you. There have been many SMGs in Call of Duty's history, but today, we are ranking the top 10 SMGs ever in Call of Duty history. So let's jump right in. And what better way to kick off our list than starting with one of the best guns in Black Ops 2, the Scorpion Evo. Now, stepping back and looking at this weapon on paper, it really lacks in the damage department. Anything 10 meters or less will require you to get 4 shots to eliminate your target, which for an SMG isn't really that great. At longer ranges, it's even worse, along with it not giving the user any bonus for the headshots. So you may ask, why is this gun at number 10 if there are so many negatives? Well, here's your answer. Scorpion's biggest strength is its rate of fire. It's tied for the fastest fire rate in the game with the Chicom CQB with a rate of 1250 RPM. What does this mean? It means you're getting those bullets out at an incredibly fast speed, along with it having a maintainable amount of recoil and decent handling. It's not a weapon to mess around with. Especially once you get used to the recoil and throw on some proper attachments, you'll be winning most of your close quarter gunfights with this thing. Just do your best to not engage with anybody that's too far away from you. At number 9 today, the Black Ops 3 VMP. Thinking back to this gun in Black Ops 3's prime is a core memory for me. It really is. Being handed this gun at such a high level of level 1, you already know people were taking advantage of this agile, low recoil, twitchy handling gun and using it to its full potential. Even though it lacks in range and its recoil stability, it more than makes up for it with its large magazine and very high fire rate. VMP was not only one of the most used guns in just regular multiplayer, was a top tier weapon and competitive as well. Just proves how strong this weapon truly is. Once you throw some quick draw, a grip, and a laser, you'll be cooking up every lobby you get in, I promise. And sticking with the Black Ops series one more time, we have the Black Ops 2 MSMC as our number 8 overall SMG. One of the most popular guns in the entire game once again, both in regular player and in competitive. Even though it had a moderately high recoil and subpar fire rate, its high damage and decent range for an SMG is what made it so damn good. If you really want to get the most out of this weapon, throw on a laser and a fast mag, and if you're feeling it, why not a long barrel to really secure those long range kills. But equipping either that or the fast mag or an extended mag to make up for its somewhat slow reload time will be helpful in those big group battles. But even without all those fancy attachments, you can make easy work of your enemies with the MSMC, which is why I placed at number 8 on my list. At number 7, we have the Advanced Warfare ASM-1. Truly one of the most hated and broken guns in CoD history. I'm not even talking about its older brother, the Speakeasy variant, which basically took this already broken gun and cranked up its best attributes by 11. It's got good damage, a decent sized mag, and moderate recoil. All the qualities you want in SMG. ASM-1's greatest strength is its flexibility. Having that large magazine and high damage allows you to have an attachment combination that makes this weapon really shine. One had 52 bullets in a magazine and wiped out the entire enemy team, throw on extended mags. And since you've got all those bullets, why not throw on rapid fire attachments, speed up its time to kill. Just make sure you throw on a grip and you'll be sure to And since you got all those bullets coming out of the gun, why not throw on some rapid fire attachments, speed up your time to kill. Just make sure you throw a grip on there and you'll surely be cussed out in any lobby you can find. At number 6, the MTRX from Call of Duty Ghosts. Oh yeah, this gun was really just that good. As for competitive weapons, it was spammed more times than I can remember, and for good reason. With relatively high damage, low to moderate recoil, and a decent sized mag, it's not hard to see why this gun was so popular. Its versatility alone puts it high on this list. The ability to kill enemies both close range and long range with ease. It would dominate pretty much every single lobby that you would join back in the day, and it was probably the most used gun in CoD Ghosts. But that's not to say that this gun was perfect. It did have some obtrusive iron sights and a slow rate of fire, which did knock it down a couple pegs. That being said, it's still the best SMG in CoD Ghosts and is clearly one of the best SMGs in Call of Duty history. Cracking open our top 5, we have the XMC from Black Ops 3. The XMC appearing twice in the top 10, and the remake being better than the original? Oh yeah, if you use this BO3 remake of this gun, you know how crazy this weapon used to be. Treyarch took that old and dusty MSMC from Black Ops 2 and made it futuristic by upgrading its damage, fire rate, and its handling compared to its Black Ops 2 predecessor. This new XMC turns heads when it was dropped into the game. That's right, it was dropped into the game. Not for free, of course. This weapon you could only get through Black Ops 3 supply drops. Everybody's favorite. But those who did have it knew this gun was the best in its class and could even draw comparisons to some assault rifles in the game due to its long distance capabilities. At our number 4 spot today, we have the MP5 from Modern Warfare 2019. Gonna be honest, I still have some PTSD from seeing soldiers jump around every corner on shipment with red and purple tracer rounds lighting up my screen. But these players had good reason to be using this weapon. This version of the MP5 is hands down the best iteration we have ever seen. Its great accuracy and easy to control recoil makes it a viable weapon at many ranges, and it did just that. Like many guns in Modern Warfare 2019, the attachments are what takes the gun and cranks that dial up. Throw in a light barrel, mobile stock, and a quick grip, you'll be bunny hopping and drop shotting your way to the top of the leaderboard in no time. Now here we are, the top 3 SMGs in Call of Duty history. Let me know what you guys think they are in the comment section. You ready? Let's go. Cracking into the top 3 is the UMP-45 from the original Modern Warfare 2. I can already see you guys telling me all the horror stories and experiences you had playing against this weapon back in the day, and I'm with you. But these top 2 SMGs were just that much better. That being said, UMP-45 is no slouch. The UMP can kill the enemy in 2 bullets, from range too. Pair that with great mobility and above average versatility, it truly stood out as one of the best weapons in a game where practically everything was insane. Not to mention it's available to you right out of the gates by equipping the first recon starter class. So even if you're just starting off, you already have access to one of the best guns in the game. As for attachments, you don't need any. It's just that good. But if you're classy, you throw on a suppressor and roll with the stopping power perk, and you're ready and set to get that nuke. At number 2, in my opinion, the second best SMG in Call of Duty history, the MP40 from World at War. What can I say? Deciding between these top 3 weapons is like choosing between butts, boobs, and thighs. Not an easy choice, trust me. That being said, the MP40 is practically synonymous with World at War, and for very good reason. For those of you who actually got to experience this gem from 2008, let me know down below. The gun had incredible damage, only need 2 bullets to get your kill. That's without stopping power. You put that on there and give yourself a 64 round drum mag, you're using probably the best setup in Call of Duty history. This gun on its own had a very good chance of taking the number 1 spot, but I think we all know who that spot belongs to. At the top of our list, it's the MP7 from Modern Warfare 3. I think we all saw this one coming. Not only was this gun the best SMG of all time, it also was up there as one of the best guns we have ever seen in a Call of Duty game. With practically non-existent recoil, a hefty magazine size, and very solid handling stats, it's no wonder this weapon was littered everywhere during this game's prime. To put it in simple terms, it was overpowered, and the devs never bothered to nerf it. It's appeared in many Call of Duties throughout the years, but none of them have come close to touching the greatness of this specific MP7, which is why I'm putting it at the number 1 of my top 10 SMGs in Call of Duty history. And there we have it, boys, my top 10 list of SMGs in Call of Duty history. I hope you enjoyed my rankings, and please feel free to put your favorite SMG in the comments below, along with any listings or rankings of other guns, maps, etc. With all that being said, thank you very much for watching. I've been Nate, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.